Hey people, so in this video I want to make a tier list of all the guitars I've ever used. Obviously I've been through a lot of guitars and I have so many questions. As a preface, I am not sponsored by any companies whatsoever, even though I wish I was. I do not own all the guitars at once because obviously that would be extremely expensive. If you want to try out as many guitars as possible, buy them used, sell them used. Return if you don't like it. That's my advice. So for a guitar to be qualified on the tier list, I have to have it for at least a month. Basically every guitar, except for very few, comes with QC issues. And it will take you some time to maybe work around that or get to know the guitar. I think it's unfair if I bought a guitar for like 2 days and returned it, which is why some of the guitars that I've used before aren't here, especially if you follow me on Instagram and you've seen me with just like random purchases. I don't think it gives the guitar a fair evaluation. Anyways, I want to start off with my first nylon golden. New, it's expensive, right? I bought it used for extremely cheap. I'm not sure if it's worth its actual price. If you can find it as a deal, I'd put it in B. It's okay. LSL Custom Shop Nocturne. Gem. Yeah, I live in the city, in the UK. They're a very small company. It's one of my favorite guitars ever. It's Fender Custom Shop, but better. It's the only guitar I regret selling. Next one is a Schecter Nick Johnston. Easy one. It's a Strat, but better. Feels like a Suhr, just with nickel fret. Not as big on the build quality, but their playability for the price is insane. Nothing to complain about. No QC issues when I had it. Ibanez G0131 something. B. It's fine. It's a hard tell. Metal as fuck. It's just all black. Fender Strat, Mexican made. My first ever guitar. See, jet guitars. This one is, I'm gonna put it in the gem category, but it's the Schecter, but with a better neck joint and also cheaper. But the fretwork is questionable. That's why I want to spend more time with the guitar to evaluate it. But the problem is also that most people don't like tinkering with their stuffs. I'd put it next to the Schecter, just at A. Extremely good cheap guitar. Strandberg NX6 metal, I think. I'm also putting it in A tier, along with the NX7 as well. They are my favorite guitars, but they require maneuvering to get it to work, especially the wiring. Strandberg wiring is one of the wirings of all time. Talking about bad electronics. My Music Man is converted to all passive because of how bad the pots feel. Like the circuit is fine, the boost is good, but quality of the components they use are very questionable. Anyways, it's the best design guitar I have ever used. If it weren't for the electronic problems, I would have bumped it to S, but let's give it high A. Let's rank them in order actually. TOD Tenon, straight to C. Ibanez acoustic is at B. It works, it's cheap, and I had no issues with it. The reason the TOD Tenon is in C is because the guitar itself plays amazing, it sounds amazing acoustically, but when you want to record it, the pickups are dog water. And I've talked about this with many TOD Tenon owners. Pickups are just not good. Ibanez 7-string J Custom, the Tim Henson Ego Death. Model B. It's fine. I got it on eBay for 1,000 something years ago. It's a fine instrument. The problem is it's so friggin' heavy. The build quality is fine, but it's just, for the price, you can probably get something better. You know what? I'll bump it to low A tier just because of how good it looks. Same with my Red J Custom. It's just beautiful. It's insanely beautiful, but it's not the best in terms of playability. Strandberg Classic. It doesn't look great. It doesn't play that great. It's the cheapest Strandberg you can get. C. High C. That's the Fender Aerodyne. Straight to the top of B. I know some of you out there will be mad about this, but Japanese Fender are just better. They feel better, they play better. That's a Fender player. That is the most mid guitar. AZ47P1QM, the guitar I've had for the longest time. That's it. It's an Ibanez AZ. Ibanez basically copied what Suhr did with their modern line, and they made it better in every single way. I know there are QC issues, but with the one I had, it plays great, it's fine, it looks fine. Something I wouldn't necessarily recommend people to buy, it's the Suhr Modern. It's the best built guitar I've ever had, but the design of the guitar requires you to route the guitar to make the trem move properly. And there's some routing under the trem too. It's also the most expensive guitar I have. It looks awesome and it plays fine after modding, but like for 5 grand, you'd expect nothing but greatness. Squier. See, I'm putting it with all the Fender strats. Ibanez 8-string. It's heavy, it's okay built. The retail is a bit high. I got it for very, very cheap. I got it for less than £500. It's just not a comfortable guitar to play. See? And the pickups sound garbage. Ibanez RG Hardtail, the lightest guitar I've ever had. Locking tuners, maple neck, not stainless frets, but they're so well done. I also got it used for way under £1,000. My only complaint is with the bridge. With a hipshot bridge, I'm putting it in gem. If you find it at a good deal and you can buy a hipshot bridge and replace the bridge by yourself, I'm putting it in gem, but currently I'm putting it in S. Suhr Strat. Sounds amazing, looks amazing, the finish is awesome, the neck profile is just... The Suhr Strat is my favorite guitar for everything that's not metal. Electronics are so well done. The guitar is also amazingly designed. The neck joint is so thinned down that you can play up to basically the 22nd fret without sweating. There are comfort curves all over the guitar. I'm going to put it under LSL just because it's a lot more expensive. So it's going top of S tier under gem. Top of S tier for now. So the last of them are the two Aristides. Both of these guitars are insanely niche and they're perfect guitars for certain audiences. However, the price really reflects that. These are not cheap at all. So the 080S picture on the screen isn't my actual guitar, but the 070 is. I'm putting it lower just because I like the gloss finish less. That's it. I love raw finishes. I'm putting it there. I'm going to put all the prices of the guitar, at least what I got them for, on the screen, so you'd understand that some guitars punch way above the weight class. And just have a good one, drink water.